people. 6/28/2024 on a Magnetopause. Here you go. This is the Magnetopause, the dome that supposedly protects us from harmful solar radiation. Now, I just want you to look at that dome for yourself. The dome is the spaghetti line that is wobbling right there that stretches from the North Pole to the South Pole right here. Now, look at this spaghetti strap. Look at the pressure from the energy from the energy from the sun, and look at what it's doing to the dome. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look how close and look how small the dome has gotten. Look at that pressure. And look at the square that Earth is in. See the box, the square. Look at that. You see the points. I mean, this is becoming more definitive too, my brothers and sisters. This is the last 24 hours, my people. So right here going backwards, 24 hours, starting right now from the time you watching it going backwards. It is 5:34 Eastern Standard Time. And mind you, this is on UT time. Look at this right here. So they are ahead of us, 3 hours ahead of us. Look at this right here. Huh? Do you understand what this means? So when they talk about Russia have nuclear warships over in Cuba, 60 miles away from Florida. When they talk about Russia top general stating that there will be a automatic retaliation for the strike on civilians in Russia by Ukraine using U.S. weapons. Are you kidding me? This is what everything happening on the surface of this planet is a direct correlation of what's going on in the damn cosmos. Look at the square that this is in. Look at the backside pressure. Look at this energy, my people, on the nighttime side of the planet. I mean, the whole planet is enveloped in radiation. But look at this. Wow. Do you see that blast of energy? And look at the dome. When the dome is cracked down like that, all heavy amounts, large amounts of radiation is spewing in. Look at the double hit on the dome. Look at the double hit. It's a double hit that hit it. Boom. Boom, boom. I mean, wow. This is amazing. And I'm going to continue to talk about this. I'm going to keep the sun and genetic in your face like acne. I promise you I am. Until somebody can explain how we went to haploids to diploids. How do our brain started to develop these, what you call sulcus, these separations from the temporal lobe, the occipital lobe, the frontal lobe? Why are these separations starting to, why do they happen when it shouldn't happen? When growing as a child, your brain is growing to one whole, not divisions. It doesn't have divisions. So how do we go from haploids to diploids? Why do we have these sulcus, these separation that starts to develop in our brain as we start to age, as we start to grow? Why? How is it possible that a monkey, a chimpanzee, a zebrafish, a fruit fly, a wolf, a cow, how could they all possess the intelligence to take their genetic makeup via blood and fuse their genes together and make the living human species what we call today, which is the Asian man, the Arab man, the white man? And all other races of people outside of that came off of raping or voluntarily mixed breeding. So we literally created a whole nother blood type on the planet, which voluntarily mixed breeding. We literally created a whole new blood type on the planet. So until someone can answer that question, I don't want to know shit about who was here first, Columbus or the Indians. I don't want to hear nothing about that. The prokaryotic cell, the single cell organism, we were here since the beginning, before time, because that's what they say in the beginning. Before the beginning of time, man, before the beginning of time, at the beginning of time. See, when time was created, this one was man started to come into his existence. And that's the artificial man, the one that perceives to be real, but is not, unnatural. See, call it what you want. I'm not talking about nothing else but right here and what's going forward, because what we're doing right now is a direct correlation of what's going to take place in our future. So if you ain't a futuristic thinker, ain't no need to fucking be around or even watch my videos. And how could you watch my videos and be an op? That's stupid. That let me know that you're dealing with heavy amounts of mental illness. To write down in the comments, Kala, I've been watching your videos for years. That and you have a problem with what I'm saying. That means you are an op. You can't be an op and watch my videos at the same time. That's mental illness. That let me know something is totally wrong with you, because I don't watch anybody video that I don't have no interest in watching. None whatsoever. Anybody that been around me and know I don't watch other people's videos unless they talking about genetics, unless they talking about the sun and our people. Other than that, no. That's it. Nothing. So here we go. Moving forward. Let me slide it. Let me slide this down. Look at solar wind. Let's get into this solar wind right here. And you can see the blast hitting it on this one. Look at the blast. Look at the color. Let's see what this got up to. Oh, 763. Hold up. No, that went up to 8. Oh, let that go. Let that flow. Let that flow. Let that flow. Ooh, that looked like that went up to 8 and some change. 860 kilometers per second equals how many miles per hour? So that went up pretty high, my people. That went up pretty high. So here we go right here. Look at the blast. Look at this. This is representing solar wind. So Earth is in the middle. The sun would be over here. This is where the sun would be at. And it's sending these cosmic particles, gamma rays, ultraviolet light, beta, all these particles are coming from the sun. That should hit Earth. Some of them should hit the dome, should hit Earth, and then they should travel out into the solar system. That's what should happen. However, if you look back here on the back side of the planet, ooh, that's a hell of a blast too. Look at these arrows and look at how they reverse back into the planet. Look at that. Back into the planet. Back into the planet. Charged particles back into the planet. And you think this don't have an effect on all life? You think this don't have an effect on all life? This just has something to do with weather anomalies, right? That's what you think this got to do? Just weather anomalies. It make it rain, tornadoes, volcano activity. That's what this has to do. It don't have nothing to do with the changes in people characteristics and behavior that's happening right now. More importantly, Sleepy Joe, Pinocchio Joe. Not did you see his face? Do you see how his hair is thinning out? Do you see the top of his forehead? Do you understand? That's a meat suit. You're not understanding. That's a meat suit. All of them are the same. They all working together. Just understand and understand. When they were created, they understood their assignment. So none of them are fearing the end results because they already know. They ain't concerned about the regular race of people. So just so Donald Trump and all, they're not concerned about the collapse. They're not concerned about, they have a role to play. And you must play this role. If you do not play this role, you will be dealt with directly. They have a role to play no matter what. And this is all we're seeing, that the light that's coming into the planet, that's exposing them, their physiology, their thinking capacity, their thinking ability. I mean, we really got to be some slow people to allow to believe that we actually, this is supposed to be the head, the representation of the United States. This man is supposed to graduated from law school, and his cognitive skills are his cognitive skills are at fucking, sheesh. He couldn't even remember what he had for breakfast. He couldn't even remember he couldn't remember if he just used the bathroom. He can't remember when the last time he used the bathroom. That's how far gone he is. The fact that and when you heard Biden started speaking about rape, incest, molestation, and the abuse of children and women, you see how he started mumbling over his words because his mouth started salivating. He started salivating. His memory started coming back about what he was doing. None of y'all peeped that. If you listen to that, when he was talking about abortions and he was talking about the abuse that happened with women and children, look at how he started to stumble over his words because he was having flashbacks about what he was actually participating in and what he was doing himself. Now, again, this is for fair use purposes. I am not slandering no one. I'm giving a psychological evaluation based off the evidence that I have seen in historic facts of how someone looks and what happens with body language when people are speaking about certain subjects that they are actually participating in themselves. That's all I'm doing. So again, be mad at me all you want. Pause. So here we go, my people. You see the sunspots? Turning from Earth, turning, look at this. Facing Earth, turning towards Earth. Look at this. Look at this. And this is here, look at this. So again, we're going to get this energy consistently. Nothing is going to stop. Everything is coming towards and closer to the equator. And again, there's nothing that's going to stop this what's happening. This is the Great Reset. And again, if those don't look at the gematria that took place with that presidential debate yesterday, it was 6/27/2024. You got the number 6, 22 and 7 is what? Number 9, 6, 9. And then you had at the end 24, another 6. And if you want to add the 2 to that, the 4, the 2 and the 4 represent 8, which is the body without the head. That's where you get the figure 8 from, the all body without head. That's why Barack Obama was I think he was the 48th president. Something, I forgot how it went, but I can tell you, I can go back but it had to represent the body. So anyway, that's why he brought in LGBTQ. Barack Obama, when he was elected as first president, he was, whatever number president he was, that number equals up to 8. And he was 44 president. Right. And that number equals up to 8, which represents the body. That's why without the head, that's why LGBTQ and gay and support for all that shit. That's why he was on the front of Time magazine as first gay president. So anyway, moving forward. Pause. So if you look at Donald Trump, age and Joe Biden age, if you look at both of their ages, they both the number equals out to 6, 9. So if you look at the time that the debate started, it started at 9 and it was from 9 to 11. It was 9/11. So if you look at the gematria that all took place regarding the debate yesterday, there was all a warning and a sign to the species to let them know, again, Trump is the warning. You sound a trumpet when it's time for war or when it's time to retreat. Abundance and gratitude to you all. Have an amazing supreme one.